10. Meanwhile, on the Show Me State earlier today, the Cougars of Highland High were playing host to several area prep track and field teams during the annual Jerry Ball Relays. Good crowd on hand also to watch this one. Both teams from both sides of the river. Teams from both sides of the river on hand at Highland. Over in the sand pits, that's Mark Twain's Lakota Preston competing in the boys' triple jump. Mr. Preston sticks that landing, records a distance of 12.42 meters. In the girls' long jump, that's Unity's Kylie Berry showing off the speed as she registers her jump at 4.6 meters. In the boys' shot, yeah, that's Tanner Gibbs showing off his strength with a throw of 13.37 meters. Not too bad. Hannibal's Olivia Mears, meanwhile, coming out with a big showing in the girls' discus. She will have a nice release on this throw and registers a distance of 27.47 meters. Well done over the boys' javelin. Highland's Gage Dawson putting everything into that one. That would be good for a distance of 40 meters on the dot. We'll have an update, of course, on final team results from the track at HHS coming up tonight, also on WGEM Sports.